was just in the toilet. Bear with me. I was standing up, as we fellas do, urinating. And a little exchange which I had via the comments section on one of my videos came to mind, and I laughed. It's not good to laugh when you're urinating. And I noticed that every time I think about it, I laugh. So I thought maybe I'd want to commit it to video. Before I do that, I'd like to ask my atheist friends and any believers out there, not that I think there's very many of you, to actually imagine what it would be like to know with stone cold certainty that God exists. No doubt whatsoever. As if you had been given a grand tour of heaven, teleported around the world in space and time, allowed to bring back as many mementos as you like. You know that God is real. And let's imagine what it would be like to really be certain. I don't think you can imagine this in just a minute. I don't think you can imagine it while I'm talking. I think you might want to try it in the bath or some other place where you can be contemplative. Try and imagine what it'd be really like to know, stone cold certain, that God is real. Now I don't know about you, but when I try and imagine it, and I only can catch a glimpse of what that feeling might be like for a second, maybe less, but in that second I am certain that I would be a very different person to the person I am now. Totally different. Complete personality change. It would affect everything that I did from the moment I opened my eyes. I'm not sure anything would annoy me. I really don't think it would. I don't think there'd be any fear whatsoever at all. Why should there be? I mean, I might take up dangerous sports so that I can get back to my maker as soon as possible. I don't think anyone could say anything that would annoy me. I would pity them, if anything. No matter what they said. If they said God wasn't real, I would simply pity them. I might try and debate the point, but I dare say after the first 1,000 attempts, I'd give up and think, well, I did try, and God will know that I've tried. And he'll realise that there are limits to what I can do. But no one is ever going to make me angry ever again if I know that the grand scheme of things involves a God, involves a heaven, and all I have to do to get there is to be the best person that I can. Now, we all know that, I believe in the Bible and in the Quran, it says that you shouldn't use foul language. I've tried to investigate this as regards the Quran, and I think it says you're not supposed to use foul language unless a great crime has been committed against you. But even then, it would have to be some crime. I mean, just taking my wallet isn't going to do it. Slapping me around the face isn't going to do it. I don't think taking my car is going to do it. So I'm not sure where the foul language would ever come into it. If God is all present in this room as I'm doing this video, watching me as I type on a keyboard, I am, my heart is going to be so changed as to never swear, and B, I'd be too scared. What would be the point of swearing at anyone if I believed that God was watching me typing? I mean, I might just be proving, just with one bad word, I might prove myself unworthy. So I'm not going to do it. Now, this brings me around to this video that I've made. Am I going to name it? No, I'm not. I just named it. I'm going to have to edit that out because I'm getting so much traffic, so many comments on there, and many of the comments are just simply abuse. By the way, I've not gone for zero tolerance, but I've got very low tolerance with people who just come on and say, "You bastard," as a reply to any argument that I make. So if you just come on and say, "You bastard," or "You old man," I'm just going to delete you, because those comment threads are kind of like a discussion, and you're just taking up space, and you're not worth one character of space on those comment sections. I'll debate anyone who's being reasonable up to a point. I mean, I think 10 comments is a reasonable amount. Some people have posted 40, and I've let them go on, and I've stopped doing that now because it keeps pulling me back to the video, and it's pointless. So if you're going to make a point, you better make it quick, because if you're just going to waffle on and quote scripture, you're out of there. I know I can't reach you, and I'm not interested in talking to you. I'm interested in talking to the people who are trying to think. And once you've demonstrated to me that you're not trying to think, I'm adopting a sort of a fake Sagan policy. I will delete comments, and I will block you, because time is short and there's too many people to talk to allow myself to waste time talking to you. And all of the old bastard comments, they're just gone anyway, so I'll see them, well done, but nobody else will. So that's that out of the way. I've been wondering when I was going to announce that policy, and I just did. So now, how much time we got left? Not much. There's this guy who came onto a video, this video I'm talking about, and he said, and this is almost a direct, this is a pretty literal quote, "The way you voice your opinion makes me want to shit on you." This is from a believer. Now, I don't think you can do that if you think God's watching you, and if you think God's listening to you, and you think God knows everything that you're thinking. I don't believe you can do that. And I said exactly that to this guy, and he came back and he said, no. Oh, I can't really name what faith that this believer comes from, because if I do, I'll be accused of Islam bashing. And he comes back and he goes, "No, Allah knows what's in my heart. May he forgive me." Well, Allah knows what's in your heart, and Allah knows that you want to shit on another one of his creations merely for voicing an opinion in a very temperate tone. So that's enough to make you shit on me, or think about it. That, to you, is a great crime. The Quran says you can only swear if a great injustice has been done to you. And saying your God does not exist, I don't think qualifies as a great injustice. And then, I cannot believe this, but the guy said, "I am tolerant." I am tolerant. So tolerant that when you voiced your opinion in a calm, flat manner, I wanted to shit on you. Just how fucked up can religious thinking make a mind? I'm not talking about any delusion stuff. I'm just thinking how fucked up. What a mess religion can make of somebody's mind if they can think that they're tolerant, but they can type the words, "I want to shit on you for the way you voice your opinion." Allahu Akbar, mate.